Hello everybody, it is Dawn Patrick here, your local Lancaster, PA real estate agent, and it's Tuesday, so it is the Tuesday 2-minute tip. Today's 2-minute tip, I want to talk about a phenomenon happening in the real estate industry called the lock-in effect. Now, the lock-in effect is basically sellers feeling like they are locked in to their homes because of several factors, and I will go over them with you. So, a lot of people have a mortgage principal and interest payment of $1,300 a month. That's the national average for a U.S. homeowner who has a mortgage. Average is $1,300. Yes, people pay more. Yes, people pay less, but that's the average. The other thing is 80% of U.S. home mortgage holders have an interest rate of 6% or less. 80%. And 32% of those mortgage holders have an interest rate of 3 to 4%. So a third of all U.S. citizens who have a mortgage are only paying 3 or 4% interest rate. Hence the lock-in effect, where people do not want to sell because they have a great mortgage rate and they have a great mortgage payment. So what happened? How do we have all these people who got into this lock-in effect? What happened was in 2020 during the pandemic and everything that happened back then, the interest rates were super low. I think the lowest rate I saw was about a 2.6 on a home loan. Crazy. So what happened was not only were people buying homes at those low interest rates, but people were also refinancing loans. And there was a statistic from Realtor.com that said the quarter of all outstanding mortgages since 1995 were refinanced when those interest rates were super low. So that's how we ended up with a lot of people having this low interest rate. And there's going to have to be a couple of things that are going to need to happen in order to fix this lock-in effect that we have going on. And one of the solutions, which it's going to take a while to go through, is for sellers who have a low interest rate to potentially use that interest rate to purchase another home. Now, there's a lot of other solutions in the pipeline, but that for me would be the number one thing that I think would make sellers want to move, is to keep that existing interest rate. So what are your thoughts? You think the same thing? How's your mortgage rate? How's your mortgage payment? Would you move? I wouldn't, actually. So that's my Tuesday tip today. I will see you next Tuesday. Enjoy the sunshine. It's out, even though it's cold. Bye.